It's 5:20 with Dave, partly sunny and 74, and it's time for us to find out what your answers were in the Getting to Know You question of the day, brought to you by Gutter Buddies of Lower Alabama. Check them out at gutterbuddiesalabama.com. With Gutter Buddies, you'll always have a buddy in the business. Today's Getting to Know You question was pretty simple. What did you want to be when you grew up? A lot of great answers this morning. I'll go ahead and confess, I wanted to be a bachelor millionaire. Things did not work out, but I'm not unhappy. Mike started us with exactly what I am, a plumber, fixing people's plumbing issues. Tommy says truck driver. Joshua says a Super Saiyan, which is Dragon Ball Z, I think, or rich, just like me. Neither one happened. Tracy said a teacher, but I got into local government finance side instead. All right. David said, I wanted to get into the National Guard to become an EMT, but I ended up having knee surgery and couldn't pass the physical. So I ended up being a chef for the last 35 years. And he says kind of smartly, yay me. No, I think it's awesome, David. I think cooking for others is one of the best professions there is. Sonia said, I wanted to go into the military, but like always, it didn't happen. Dum Dum says, rich. I wanted to be rich. John says a musician. Tracy brought me a guitar a few years back, but it didn't come with music, so I'll keep driving the truck. Scott said a teacher and a basketball coach. Aaron said a pediatric oncologist. Elaine said wanted to teach and coach high school football. Jason simply said, I just grew up, wanted to be happy. Clarissa says singer, lawyer, teacher. I'm a stay-at-home mom to my 3 kiddos, one of which is homeschool. All right. Pat said fashion designer. Tim said a pro wrestler, and I guess he made his goal because he attached a photo of himself standing on the turnbuckle, ready to put the smackdown on somebody's Rudy Poo. Kimberly said an architect. Brooklyn said OBGYN. I did an internship while in school under an OBGYN. Yeah. Doesn't take long to figure out when you've made a mistake, does it? Michelle says interior designer. Now I just move furniture around and design our house about every 2 weeks. Yes, I get you. Patricia said cosmetologist. Kelly said if I had the smarts, a cardiovascular surgeon. All right. Crystal said lawyer. Jesse said marine biologist. Shanna said a cop. Shelby wanted to be skinny, and that never happened. Brett said in high school, I had visions of being an actor, but that didn't happen. So I became a butcher and later a welder. Kimberly said a pediatric nurse. Kathy said just away from home. And finally, Kathy says, I always wanted to be a veterinarian. It just didn't work out and became a mom instead, which later on I figured I would have never made it because I'm too tenderhearted when it comes to animals. Of course, now my granddaughter is going to vet school. That is awesome. It's the Getting to Know You question of the day, and those are your answers. I'm going to leave that up on our Facebook page, 95.5 WTVY, so you guys can continue to answer that question and get to know each other. It's brought to you every weekday by Gutter Buddies of Lower Alabama, and it's only on your station, your country, 95.5 WTVY.